Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Stellaris game where we are playing as the Galactic Space Dwarf Imperium. Now, just about to get going, we're leaving pause at the moment. As you can see here, up here guys, so basically I've got various different things up here which I've not really talked about a huge amount yet. If you do play Stellaris, you probably know what they mean already, but so some of them are self-explanatory. Obviously, this is my energy credits, how much energy credits I've got, my mineral credits, these are both used for different things, how much food I've got. Also, I have a cap of my food at 200. I can set that higher later on, which just gives me more of a stockpile if I do have negatives. This is influence, which I spend on things like getting planets or building outposts. If I build an outpost like this, I basically have a permanent expenditure for that. I can get influence by various things like having strong rivals and things, but I also spend it to maintain diplomatic things. And this is my unity, which I use to get some of the things I've talked about. These are all my science buffs, and as I said, this one is my fleet, which actually I'm over my fleet cap a little bit at the moment. But that's not the end of the world, because all I need to really do to fix that is upgrade a couple of spaceports, and we should get that back in line. When you go over these things, you do get negatives for doing it. There you go. So maintenance costs on my ships is increased by 10% due to being over my cap, which isn't a huge negative. Anyway, so where were we? I've just got my speed gains. We've just won this war. One of my settlements is very cut off, actually, which really isn't that good. I'm probably going to lose this place actually, but these things happen. Anyway, they are in their own little sectors, so I don't really need to worry about them too much. So let's just keep time going. Okay, so we do have a few more, because I've obviously got these guys. I've got more places I can actually populate now, because I can use them to populate them. However, I don't necessarily want to be doing that too much just yet. Because obviously we've got a new place over here in Polaris, who's also building a spaceport as well. And we do have a few other places I will be looking at taking next time. That's what I was planning on doing. Oh, and why have we gained a construction ship over here? Let's drop that construction ship. I don't need that one. Okay, let's just lower my time down a little bit. I think I'm out of places to build just now. No, I can build up here. Maybe, yes.
System survey concluded.
And right, we were going to take this fleet here into this system. I do believe. No, is it this system? No, it's not that system. It's this system. And we're going to do something here, guys. This system is one I want to go for long run because of that Gaia.
System survey concluded.
So we've got some new research. We've researched these crystals, which increase our energy weapon damage, which as we're using energy weapons is good. So let's buff up our mines next. So this is the next level of mines, which is always good. And if we do find any of that resource in our territory, which I probably don't have, we would gain, obviously it ups our damage. Now I'm building some military forces over in these places, some armies in these places, just to try and keep them in order a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, so go up to full speed again. And let's see exactly what's going on and where. So we're getting these guys up here, and then we are going to start building in here. Actually, we're going to get one of our construction ships straight over here, and we are going to start building military, not military stations, building mining stations in here.
System survey concluded.
And I am also going to make sure I keep these guys at cap. So we can build them here. Let's get a couple of grudge bearers out and another warrior.
Research concluded.
Okay, let's pause while we deal with this. So we've Oh, I thought I paused. Yeah. So there's been a governing ethics shift in the Kudan Stellar Mandate, which is one of my other people. They are more egalitarian now. So the Vag Oros Hegemony. So we've met these guys. They are authoritarian, xenophile materialists. So I think I will get on with those guys. And we've unlocked X-ray lasers, which is very good. This is always nice. That's always good. However, I'm going to go for the energy capacitors for now. Just so I've got a little bit more energy I can use. Now, where are those new guys I found? They're here. So actually, they are relatively close. Let's try and get a trade deal with them. No, not just yet. They don't trust me quite enough for that just yet. Go for active stencilings and I'll send them my star charts, which should get them being a bit more friendly with me. We are going to be on their borders relatively soon. I can't get down there because of these annoying things, though once we've dealt with here we will bring them down. Now there is something going to happen here at some point, so we shall see what happens there. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to just upgrade my designs just a little bit, because we do have new lasers now. Oh, why has he done that? Sometimes when you upgrade them, guys, if you manually upgrade them and they don't quite have enough power, they will just lower some of your things. So obviously it's always beneficial. You can get them to auto do it. I generally auto do this bit. You can be a lot more meta with your upgrades, guys, but I'm generally not. Certainly in a single player game, I'm more than happy just to leave it as it is. If I was playing for the most damage, I'd actually be going for physical weapons on all of my ships, rather than doing it the way I'm doing, because physical weapons actually do much more damage, but I go for energy weapons because they look cooler. You know, you've got all these energy lasers firing out. It looks very Star Trek. It very pew 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 as you're doing it, and it just looks cooler, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I like it because it looks cooler. So, you know, if you want to see somebody doing lots of meta with their ships, there are plenty of people out there who really do that. Just not me. I do love the space stations these guys get. They just look so cool. Anyway, let's unpause.
Construction project complete.
Right. Let's get a couple more armies here. Whereas this construction ship, you can start building a research station here.
System survey concluded.
Okay, we have negative energy growth at the moment, which I do want to try and do something about relatively quickly. Let's level up this place. Alright, could put him there, but he's not particularly efficient. We are going to get some more people here soon, so it's not going to go on for too long. Okay, we are starting to build up here. I don't want to upgrade that fleet just yet. Let's unpause. Okay, what I'd really like to do is find a trade. Oh, we do. So these guys I can trade with. So I actually want to trade. No, I don't want to do anything just at the moment because I'm losing energy credits. Why am I losing so many energy credits? Oh, because I'm well over on the ship count at the moment, actually. So I want to be a little careful with that. That should fix as I get some extra spaceports out, but I don't want to rush it too much. Let's get a spaceport being built here. And here already has one. Now let's actually go into my sectors here. And And let's make sure I'm getting everything I can out of these sectors, because these guys are reasonable. I can throw a little more. You can add more minerals into them manually as well, which is always a useful thing to do. And actually what I'm going to do with these two is I'm going to recruit some governors for them, which will certainly with these newer places, it will help keep them a little bit more in line and mean they work slightly better. I have the maximum number of leaders I can at the moment. Okay. And I've already, I think I threw out some edicts in these places, so oh no, I didn't. I can throw out some edicts if these guys really do start suffering, because they are spiritualist and things, which will help them adapt to my society a little bit better, though I think they're going to suffer massively in my society. These guys became much bigger.
System survey concluded.
So some of these guys are expanding a little more than I'd like just at the moment, so I'm probably going to try and force my way through one of these places to try and get a couple of these planets actually soonish.
System survey concluded.
Okay, you can make your way up here. Because while being small has its benefits, you don't want to be too small for too long, because so these guys would like a defensive agreement. I believe that does cost me some of this, but they are good allies, so I'll take that. And we can level up our minerals production now. That's another very good one because it buffs up my ship hull points. However, I could also go this, which no, we're going to go for that one for now. Okay, these guys can actually go get leveled up, though that is dangerous at this point. We'll see. I might need to turn them around and get them back. So we've unlocked the cold fusion power sources, which make my ships more efficient. Let's go for another level of shields.
Research concluded.
So these guys want a non-aggression pact. I'm going to decline that for the time being. And we've got cheaper war demands, which is good. It means when we go to war we can get extra things. Atmospheric manipulation is useful because it does up my energy storage, which is always a good thing. However, I'm going to take the leaders, extra leaders at the moment. Let's level this guy up. Because once I've done that, I can start leveling up some of my other buildings as well. So I do need to get my energy in order. I know I can upgrade my ships a little bit more now, but I don't like doing that every single little time I get the opportunity to do it. Because while it's nice to do, it also has its negatives. Okay, you can head back over here and start. Oh, right. So we've got another. We've leveled up here. Now we're pushing through expansion now. So this means all our capitals produce more unity. Oh, but that's also very good. That's very, very good. That's also very nice. So as I expand, it starts and colonies starting with an extra pop is good. So obviously everything here is good. So it's one of those tricky ones of everything is good, and the extra core sectors will also be very useful as we expand.
System survey concluded.
Okay, right. Let's pause. So, this is what I was talking about up here, guys. So, swarming hive craft, fast-moving attack craft are hitting our mining stations in the Sudma system. These unidentified aggressives swarmed out of several previously dormant asteroids in the belt and are now displaying huge power signatures. We can only survive that these asteroids serve as some kind of hive for a previously unknown spaceborne life form. Whatever they are expanding mining operations seem to have provoked them into action. So my fleet needs to turn around fast. I'm not sure I can take them on. I have a feeling that by the time we get back, our mining stations are going to be gone. They're not actually attacking anything just yet, so we'll see what happens. So this is the Hive nest. They're not actually attacking our mining stations just yet. So now we are engaging. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. Okay, let's start leveling up my power plants here while these guys are fighting over there.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough. System survey concluded.
Let's build myself a droid here and some mining apparatus. And I'm going to build... I'm not going to build another mine here. I'm going to build this. So, because we need the extra power. Okay, let's get some new research going. Let's get some bombers for my other thing. So we are happily shredding these hives here. Now this is the guys we are dealing with. We are slowly converting them to a better type of society. Obviously, you know, I know better's a subjective term, but my society, the Space Dwarf Imperium, is obviously the best society in the galaxy, guys. I mean, look at our military might here, purifying this place of these nasty aliens. I'm not sounding good at the moment, am I, guys? We're going to get the next point defense things so we can help buff up our next craft. And we're going to keep clearing out this system, because this system is very beneficial to us. We're getting a lot of minerals from here, actually. So it really is helping us push up our growth. We're going to push out a couple of extra grudge bearers, our Thunder and a Warrior. Let's just slow the time down so we can see this in real time. Oh! So these guys, this is the guys we had a war with before. They have now revoked our access to their systems, which was kind of to be expected. Let's watch this in real time, guys. So you're watching all of my ships burning off these asteroids.
System survey concluded.
What? I think they're a little bugged, guys. They're meant to be all spread out rather than in one big giant stack. God, I do think this game is pretty at points. So here we are. My fleets are nicely shredding. They are struggling actually now. They're fighting this bit. They're struggling. This random doom stack here, which I can't actually see properly. They are beginning to take losses. So let's pump out some more ships to go and reinforce them. Okay, they've had a society shift again. Yes, this weird little lump here. They are doing odd things. We are now beginning to suffer, guys. And you can see this is what my fleet isn't so good at. This is potentially where, in fact, what I need to do is I need some Quarreler class here. Because these are little fighters, which my guys aren't actually as good at taking out. So actually, let's push out a few of these guys. Oh, here can't, so we'll just leave these on the normal ones. That said, we are still winning this battle here. Slowly. Anyway, we're going to leave that for the moment while the rest of my system, because I need to get my science ships all moving again. I hadn't realised they had stopped. And you can push up here.
Fleet silence.
No, please tell me they're not all stuck in there. All of my science ships are stuck in here, so what I'm going to have to do is actually destroy them and rebuild them. elsewhere and put my scientists back in them, which is really annoying. Get some solar panels in this place. And how's this little war going? We're getting there, guys. And this is where I just pop my spare leaders in these guys and send them off on their way.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so as soon as we've done this, guys, we're going to clear here and we're going to get these two places done. So we've got ourselves an extra core system now. We're going to go straight to the habitability buff, because that's beneficial for all of my planets and all of the places I can go for. Now, I can bring here. I'm gonna get rid of the Caracazal because I've got an extra core system now. So we're gonna disband this one and bring this one back into our empire. Well, it's still part of our empire, but it will give us a lot more. It'll buff us up quite a bit, guys, as you can see, which is very helpful. Now, as I expand, it'll probably be taken off again, put back into a sector again, but for now it can remain separate. Okay, so our governor has gained a new trait. Which governor is that? So he's now... That's good, so all of the outputs of that system are better. This guy is oops. So my main governor in my main system is a substance abuser, which causes him to live slightly less time. It's not good. We're still fighting over here. It's been a bit of an ongoing battle, but we're getting there. Ooh, where are you going? So when they approach these little ships who are on their own, they really do suffer. However, we're going to have taken out all of their bases soon, so we can see here, this is the Quarreler here who is really fighting them. And they're the only ones who've really got the ability in this force to fight them, so this is why I needed to push more of these guys out. Not that it really matters, because my main fleet is taking out the Hives.
Research concluded.
He says, I think we might actually need to retreat. Ooh, we've got an extra modification point for our droid. Let's grab that. We've met a Curator Enclave Lambda. So this is a science one. So these guys can give me their science extras. Let's pull out of this system for a turn, guys. Well, I can't. I'm probably going to have to retreat. Right, we are retreating some of these guys now, and while we build up again.
System survey concluded.
We need to just push out extra ships now, quickly. But we're getting there, guys. We are slowly recapturing that system. Then we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna expand this way. Then we're gonna free up this I don't know if it's a holy world, but it might be a holy world, which would be a pain, which I'll find out about when we see it. Basically, some places are holy worlds, which means there are religious people in the who will not like you taking it. However, I'm hoping it's not. I think it's just an event because it's guarded by these guardians, and if I can clear that out, hopefully I can have that as a level 25 world, and that will potentially become my new capital because it's a huge world there. Okay, let's start bringing all these guys together. Let's speed up time. My main fleet will be back soon. There it is. It is actually back now.
Construction project concluded.
Which would be the way he'd go there. So we're going to move them to here while we build them back up. They will thank us one day. Let's have a look at these guys' society now, actually. They've still got some xenophiles, so we're going to keep doing this for now. Some point soon, we might go and just take them over, or we might enlighten them, guys, you know.
Construction project
I think I can. See, we're not allowed to enlighten them at the moment. Can I actually switch to that policy? So we can now enlighten them. Some of my guys might not like that, but I like that. And what we can do now... Oh, see, we can't... We need to get gene tailoring, and then we can infiltrate them and bring them up, which is a really cool thing. We could enlighten these guys, which would get them in as a vassal, some sort of vassal state. However, I might just go and take them over. Oh, we need to set these guys as our... Yeah, they're a rally point again now. Okay, let's get some of my construction ships. I don't think there's anywhere I can build my construction ships. However, we need to get these science ships on the move again. So we're just sending these guys off as on auto-explore again.
Construction project concluded.
Why can't you go anywhere? Oh, he's also stuck, so we need to knock him over and get another one too. That is annoying. Leveling up our space station so I can build more in them. And now in the next big patch, guys, we're going to get the ability to recruit directly to fleets, which will be massively beneficial and make our lives much, much easier. Alright, this, guys, is where I'm going to be using these guys, because I need to be pumping out ships at the moment just to get everything back and sorted out. So, we are going to have a chat with the Trader Enclave we know. Now we are going to trade. No, we're not trading for energy credits. Yes, I'm trading my energy for minerals, which will allow me to build more. In fact, I'm going to stop upgrading these guys as well. And just keep pushing out ships, just getting them back into our main fleet. And once that fleet is back up to scratch, we will go into Shrudma and we will clear the remainder of this system. Now, they don't seem to actually be... We seem to have a little bit of a bug, because they should be attacking my stations. I actually think I should have lost all of my stations by now, so I'm not terribly upset by that.
Anomaly found. Construction project concluded.
In fact, let's get a gyro class there. Okay.
Research
We're nearly ready to jump back into system. In fact, I think we can go now. Let's finish this, guys. Well, so we found it. we found a towed asteroid somewhere, which is interesting. Gives us a little bit of extra science.
Construction project concluded.
We've got a better point defense. A little late for that now. We're going to go for the extra research alternatives for now, while my fleet engages. So this should be a much better fleet for dealing with these guys. Now, as they charge in, I dare say we're going to get their little attack craft hitting us soon. These guys have a lot of Quarreler class in, who should be able to take out their attack craft much better. So I dare say we're going to see these guys engaging soon. And one Grudge Bearer class. These are my PDCs, my point defense cannons, my points defense engaging all of these little spaceships, these little fighter craft who are attacking us here. Which will be taking them down, while, as you can see, my bigger ships here, all of these guys do have some weapons they can take here out, but my Grudge Bearer is probably my most damaging thing here. But we do have a fair few Thunderer class here as well. But so many of these guys, I'm not even sure I'm even taking any of them out, guys. I know we are definitely taking some of them out, but they're taking a lot of firepower. I can't select them, so I can't really see what's going on. And they are, when they jump onto one of my ships, they do a bit of damage to it. But we are burning this place down now. Let's keep pumping out these ships. Okay, one of their bases is nearly down. Our guys are slowly tearing that asteroid apart. Let's speed up our time here, because there's no need to wait.
System survey.
We do still have some of the wrong types of cannons here, so I'm going to have a look at my designs just to make sure everybody is set up properly while this is going on. Now, this should all be green. This is potentially some leftover non-upgraded ships, so that's one bin, and that's taken out most of their airborne stuff. They're sending more at me from this place. However, this place is probably not going to last too long now. So let's start leveling up my space stations.
Construction project concluded.
Come on, finish it off. And the second this place goes down, all of those things go. Right, so we've got another Unity upgrade here. So we're going to go straight for this one, which reduces the cost of Unity. So as we expand, we don't get as big an negative impact due to that. So we've got some of our guys are very happy, some of our guys aren't. We've got a democratic reform. Oh, right. They are not a faction I want. However, I could stamp down on them, but it costs me influence to do so. So I'm not going to bother with that just at the moment, because I've got good other factions. So the asteroid Hive's defeated. Our forces have managed to smash the alien Hive asteroids in the Serdma system. They are once again dormant. And we are not detecting any more of these vicious attack craft. One of the asteroids is still reasonably intact, despite the damage inflicted upon us. We should consider dispatching a science party to see what they can find inside it. Prepare an away team. Okay, let's pause. Let's get these guys heading home for tea and medals time, guys. It's tea and medals time for that fleet. They did very good there. They took quite a beating to start with, but they kept going, so definitely tea and medals time for them. We've got another science ship, so we're going to put our guy back on here, and we are going to send him to research this and find out what was actually going on there. And once these guys are back up, we're going to push down this way and we're going to start exploring over here. And let's get these space stations leveled up.
System survey concluded.
Where's that science ship?
Construction
I thought he was already there.
concluded.
He's on his way there now, guys. We'll end this session after he has done that. Oh, so we've met the Mech Pucks Union. So these guys are Xenophile Materialists. So they are very good friends. Our soldiers salute you. These guys are down quite a way away. So these guys are getting quite powerful. I've got some good allies here. These two guys are good allies, and when we can federate, I dare say I'm going to get into a federation with them, because they are very good friends with me. Let's just make sure we have our trade agreements up. They are very squeaky. So our research agreements upped. They are very, very squeaky, guys. And we'll try and get one with these guys again. Nope. I'm going to offer them because they are technologically inferior to me massively, so we'll try and up them a little bit. They all accepted, which will make my science faction happy. And my military faction is happy. These guys aren't. These guys aren't because I've allowed indirect xenophobes, xenology, which makes them very unhappy. Outright invading will upset them. They like federations. They like us getting new contacts. So yeah. We'll see how things go, but we're going to try and grab these two planets sooner rather than later, just to get us a nice bit of expansion. What's this one? And then we'll try and do some more exploration over here.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
So my fleet has been leveled up, so they can go down and clear here. My science ship is now here, and he should be looking into this. So he's investigating this asteroid, guys, and once we've done this, we will be ending after we've done this.
Horizons expanded.
So, and we'll see what exactly was going on in this system. And then we'll get our expansion on down the bottom. But again, I don't want to expand too much, but they are two size 20 worlds, which is something I can't really ignore, and they will give me a nice big chunk of extra territory. And we'll start looking around up here as well for somewhere good to look. So there's another non-aggression pact gone out. Okay, so let's have a look. So our science team has finished exploring the massive network of tunnels and chambers running through the Hive asteroid in the Strudma system. No live specimens of the spaceborne creatures that attacked us were encountered, but the scientists did find the remnants of some kind of birthing chamber. The idea has given us a great deal of insight into the lifestyle of these entities, further expanding our understanding of a galactic biology. So a lot of science research and a load of extra energy. So a lot of society research there. Anyway, guys, we are going to be ending this one here. As I said, next time we're going to be expanding down here to grab these two places and trying to get some more exploration done in this arm of the galaxy. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this.